Welcome to the Investor Insights Show. I'm your host, Scott Dillingham. When you're buying a property, it's very important that your lawyer does a title search on the property, and they will. That's part of the closing package. But I recommend, if you're very serious about something, to have them do it earlier, because you can discover problems with the property. And it may not be a problem, it just could be things that you need to be aware of. For an example, if a fence is on your property, maybe it's allowed to be there, right? And maybe that might hinder a tenant from entering the side of the property. I've personally seen that, where a fence was too far out that they couldn't have a walkway for the tenant to get through, but it was grandfathered in, and it was up to the owners of the next door property if they wanted to take it down or not, and they didn't want to. So the tenant didn't have access to get in and out. It was not my property, but just, being aware of it. The other thing is conservation easements, right? This is a huge thing. If you're buying in an area where there's some land or marsh or water, you have to see if you can do the things that you want to do with your property. For an example, let's say you want to put up a pool, but a pool requires that you have a perimeter fence around the property. And this could be even your own personal, right? Obviously for an investment, you may not want to put in a pool. But as an example, right, if you can't put up a fence, if you're touching on the conservation area that is not supposed to be left untouched, right? So there's all these things to consider and look for. So I encourage you to have your lawyer check the title, see if there's any easements on the property before you fully move forward, so you know what you can and cannot do with it. I hope today's Investor Insight was awesome for you. If you liked it, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and then down below is a bunch of links. The first link is to an article which has more details on this topic, and the other links are free investor tools and resources for you. Enjoy.